Hey guys, it's all about the fallen heroes today. Ha!
Welcome to the Plot Malaysia.
Hello! Welcome to the Plot Malaysia. This is our 52nd episode. This the show for the fans.
By the fans.
Oh my goodness. Hurry, looking good with all the grey hat, the grey t-shirt. Spot on, bro. Spot on, bro. Looking good, looking good.
I've gone with a great theme today, bro, from top to bottom.
Well, we've got a few shades of grey in today's episode, don't you think?
Exactly, bro.
Well, guys, today is all about the fallen heroes. Of course, bow out Cristiano Ronaldo, bow out Matthias de Ligt. Of course, very sad to see these players not being able to compete in the competition anymore because they lost their matches. So, Hari, take it away, man. What do we have in store for our valued viewers over here today?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Ram, spot on. The heroes have fallen.
Yep.
We're reviewing the second day of the knockout rounds, which is the round of 16, and two real cracking matches again yesterday. Now, I don't think both games disappointed at all. I mean, I think there's no other place to start but the first game of last night, which is the Netherlands versus Czech Republic. Now, this was an absolute firecracker of a game. The Netherlands, hot favorites going into this match. 9 points out of 9 from the group stages. I think they had scored the most goals as well in the group stages. I think they scored about 8 coming out of their group. So hot favorites against the Czech Republic, who finished third in their group. But guess what? We had the first surprise, let's say. The first major shock of this tournament in the knockout rounds. The Czechs coming out on top 2-0. Brilliant game, Ram. What do you think of the Netherlands' performance?
Oh, well, at first when I saw the game, it was end-to-end, in the first half, of course. End-to-end, Netherlands had the chances. Czech Republic took a bit of time to actually settle into the game. I thought the Netherlands were dominating a fair bit. And then, of course, what can I say, Hari? Whether it's a clear goal-scoring opportunity or not, you do not do something as stupid as that. I'm sorry I'm going to say this, but you do not do something as stupid as trying to hand the ball. You want to hand the ball, be the goalkeeper. Don't be the defense, So I think all in all, well-deserved win for the Czech Republic. I think they have proven time and time again with Patrick Schick. He's the man.
Do you think that was a red card though, Ram? So, I mean, it was a yellow card and then it went to VAR and then the referee reversed it to change it to a red. In your opinion, was that a red card?
Yeah, definitely, because it was a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Whether it's a tight angle or not, he is the last defender. At that present point. So obviously, any sort of foul, any sort of a nudge or even a handball would have got him a red card. I don't understand why a player of his caliber, would resort to something that stupid or silly. I would say. Highly rated defender, didn't expect that from him. Even if Czech scored that goal, I still think with 11 players on the field, the Netherlands would have come back. They would have done something. But the sending off of de Ligt just made it a lot more harder, uphill task for them to actually dominate the game. So all in all, well played, Czech Republic. Good job.
Yeah,
what do you think, Hari?
I agree, man. I think they were. I mean, I think the way the game started off. The game started off pretty even, I thought, in the first half. I expected the Dutch to take control, but I thought it was 50-50 in that first half. The Dutch had a couple of chances. The Czechs had 1 or 2 brilliant chances. I think I remember the Souček header. And I remember, I think, Barak had a chance as well with the last-ditch challenge by Matthias de Ligt. So it was quite even. I think Denzel Dumfries was quite prominent in the first half. But then this is where I'm going to take back my words for the second time. So I started off with us previewing the Euros by saying Frank de Boer is not a good manager and he is going to lead to the downfall of the Dutch. I then, after 3 games in the group stages, changed my mind and apologized and said, I think De Boer has got it right. He seems to have got the right formation. He's got them attacking, creating chances. I'm taking that back now, because yesterday his faults were exposed, or his inability as a tactician was exposed completely by the Czech manager. All the Czechs did was they tightened up, they stopped the wing backs, the threat of Dumfries and one Anholt in the second half. And then once they stopped them, they dominated that second half. Even before that red card, in my opinion, I think they were getting a foothold of the game. Yes, the Dutch had a one clear-cut chance, and I think this was the deciding factor in the game. Apart from De Ligt's handball, Donald Malen was one-on-one. Great challenge, one-on-one with the keeper at 0-0. If he puts that away, I think the Dutch may go on to win that game. He doesn't put that away, and not long after that, De Ligt gets a red card. And I think it's then after that, it's game over, because the substitutions he makes as well don't make any sense to me from De Boer. They don't take control of the game. They don't create anything after that, really. But yeah, I mean, everything rests on that red card. And for me, deserved red card as well. Last man, whether it's a tough angle or not, he's the last man. And it's a stupid thing to do, because it was not even accidental. It was done on purpose, that handball. So you can't let that get away. Deserved red card. The Czechs deserve to win. Great header. I think it was really poor defending by the Dutch on that free kick, by the way.
Absolutely,
There are 3 players in the line and no one marking the player heading the ball. So that was poor. It was a great header. And the second goal, great run by Hollis, the goal scorer, through midfield, and then great pass. And then Patrick Schick, what have I got to say? I mean, if you're a Spurs supporter, or if you're a supporter of a team that needs a striker, go for Patrick Schick. He's not a one-hit wonder. He's a proven talent. Juventus were after him at one, but he's a proven talent. It's clear. He's got 4 brilliant goals in the tournament, and he's finishing. He's just so composed. He's never panicky. He just cushions the ball into the near post. So great win for the Czechs. And now, well, they're up against my favorites, the Danes. So it's going to be a very interesting quarterfinal tie.
Absolutely, Hari. I think, all in all, what can I say? I was definitely disappointed with the red card, but I think I wouldn't want to put all the blame on Frank de Boer. I think it's to be fair, that red card could have been avoided, and the game could have been won by the Dutch. So I think fair play to de Boer throughout the tournament so far. It's just that things beyond his control. So obviously, he could not actually done better. But I do agree with you that as a manager, you are faced with this kind of situations, and you are supposed to think on your feet.
You're supposed to respond. That's the thing, right? This is my issue with De Boer, right? And that's why I say he's not a good enough manager. That's what cost them, because the moment the Czech manager was able to stifle the wing backs, or the plan A for the Dutch, they didn't have a plan B.
Yep.
He didn't. I mean, at the end, the Czechs well and truly deserve to go through, and bye-bye, the Dutch.
Yep, absolutely. Goodbye, Dutch. Well, what do we have next, Hari?
Sayonara, the Dutch.
Yep.
I mean, the next game is the. I thought this was. This was one of the top games expected for Portuguese in this game, and it was billed as the game or the match of the knockout rounds. And to me, it disappointed a large degree, because the Belgians just decided to sit back, defend. They got a great goal through Thorgan Hazard, but then after that, it was one-way traffic. So Belgium going through 1-0. But in my opinion, this was not deserved. I thought the Portuguese deserved more out of this game. What did you think of the game, Ram?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. The Portuguese looked like they were having that sting. They were having the bite between their teeth. They wanted to actually score goals. Ronaldo, of course, I expected him to do something yesterday. He had a few glimpses of opportunities, but I think he could have done a bit more. Bruno Fernandes, when he came on, he did a good job as compared to the previous games that he played. And I think, honestly speaking, just that they were not clinical in terms of the finishing. Uh, and I just have to say that for the Belgians, two players for me actually shined yesterday.
Yep.
I can't be bothered with the rest of the nine players, but I think two
Yep.
players shined for me, which was
Yep.
Thorgan Hazard, which I think
Yep.
is way better than Eden Hazard. Okay.
Yep.
And I think Thibaut Courtois, the goalkeeper for the
Uh,
Belgians. I
I
think
thought Lukaku. I thought Lukaku was pretty good as well.
Lukaku was good, but the thing is, uh, he could have done so much more. I mean, we've seen him play in the last few games.
Yep.
He's always clinical. He's always doing so much in attack. But I think yesterday he in his mind he was thinking, okay, we got a 1-0 lead. I'm going to help a bit in defense. Whatever comes to me, I will give it a shot. But
Yeah, I
I
think I
think
think I think yesterday, I think yesterday the people that let Lukaku down were his teammates. They didn't create
yeah,
anything for him. They didn't push up.
yeah,
They didn't want to attack. They just wanted to sit back. And it was like that from the first whistle. So very disappointed with Belgium. And this is what I've been saying from the group stages as well. They have a manager, and it's because of that manager that they will not win anything, this golden generation.
yeah,
Why
yeah,
not go and pick up a top manager to lead that team? They've got a poor
yeah.
ex-Everton manager managing them, and he's holding them back. With the talent they have at their disposal, why aren't you going out dominating games and attacking teams? Why are you sitting
Boring
back? Why are you
football.
sitting back playing a boring style of play, just
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
hit on the break? And basically, he's depending on his unbelievable, talented players to bail him out. There's no
yeah.
pattern of play. There's no attacking
Yeah.
intent. It's just one of the star men to bail him out all the time. And I'm
Exactly,
really disappointed.
exactly.
I was really disappointed Belgium yesterday. They've gone through, but I hope the Italians spank them because they were poor yesterday. And Portugal deserved more out of that game because they were the ones that were going out to attack. They had a dominant second half, created chances, very unlucky on a couple of occasions. And the Portuguese manager was the one making all the right changes. He was going on the attack, trying to influence the game. They had a lot of attacking players on the pitch, and I think they had 20 something attempts at goal.
Yep, yep,
I
yep.
mean, that's just poor from Belgium, man. I'm very disappointed with them, and I'm just disappointed the Portuguese were the ones to go home because, in my opinion, the team that should be going home is Belgium.
Honestly speaking, I think the Belgian were trying to pull off in England.
That's the same.
To be
It's the same,
honest.
isn't it? Gareth Southgate, Roberto Martinez. These are the managers holding back these teams.
Yep, yep, absolutely. One goal lead, okay, defend all you can, and oh, no doubt they do have good defenders. I have to say, but something's got to give, Harry. I think the Italians will call their bluff.
No, the Italians will beat them, in my opinion, because
Yeah,
now they've gone through, they've sneaked through. But I mean, unless there's a miracle recovery, I think Eden Hazard is probably out. He looked like he pulled his hamstring yesterday and came off. I think De Bruyne might be out. He looks like he had an injury, quite a bad injury. He
yeah,
just sat on the floor and went out halfway through the
yeah,
game. So if they're missing those two talisman, man, the
yeah.
Italians are going to run riot against this Belgian team, in my opinion. If the
Absolutely,
Italians,
absolutely.
if the Italians have that many attempts like that Portugal had, I can bet my top dollar they will score one or two.
If they had 20 goals attempt, Harry, I think they'll score 50% of it. I think they'll
Oh
score 10
wow.
goals.
So yeah, I mean that's going to be an interesting game. But I mean, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Belgium. It's a shame we're losing Portugal. Bye Portugal, but yeah,
By
Belgium.
Portugal, world number one, absolute rubbish. You're not world
Yeah,
number one if you play like this.
yes.
No way.
And I hope they change their philosophy a little bit because if not, it's going to be a boring game against Italy. One attack versus defense. We rather have two big teams going at it, and that's what I
Yep.
expected from yesterday's game, which was a bit of a letdown. But anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts. That was our review of of the two games yesterday. Let us know what you think. Are we right? Is Roberto Martinez good enough for that Belgium job? Is it the swan song for Ronaldo? Is he ever going to make his appearance in the Euros again? And yeah, how
Mhm.
far can the Czechs go? Can they beat the much favored Danes now in the next round? So really
All
interesting.
right.
And Frank de Boer, by the way, should he get the sack after that? I'm all for him getting the sack, but let us know what you think.
Absolutely, guys. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and of course,
Yep.
comment down below. We want to read those comments in upcoming shows as well. Tell us what you think. Obviously, we are also going to be giving you predictions of the upcoming games, of course. Do let us know what you think as well in terms of your predictions. So, Hari, are we ready to get the ball rolling on the next one?
Yes. Signing off, Ram.
Okay, okay, great, great.
All right,
Of course,
let's before we go, let's have quick predictions for tonight, Ram. Croatia,
yep.
Spain.
Croatia, Spain, I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Croatia.
All right. I was for Croatia when we did the predictions a couple of days ago. I now think Spain is going to win because Croatia is missing their star man Ivan Perisic. I think he's been ruled out with COVID. In which
Okay.
case, and he's a key man for them. So I think he's out with COVID, which is why I'm going for maybe Spain to pull off a win in that one. And then the
Okay.
later game tonight is, if I got it correct, who's the later game tonight? France versus Switzerland.
Yes, France versus Switzerland. This one, as we know, is the easy one. So I'm going to go with a
Yeah.
3-0 French victory.
I think it won't be that easy. I'm going for 2-1. I mean, I've seen a few things from the Swiss, and then having looked at what Austria did to Italy when we fancied the Italians, I think Swiss, I've seen some good things from them, and I think they'll be a threat. So I'm going for 2-1 to the French.
Okay, there you have it, guys. We have given you our predictions. Hopefully, it adds value to all our viewers over here. Looking out for the next games, and definitely do continue watching our next episodes. Of course, we're going to be covering the Euros extensively, every single game as much as possible, every single day as much as possible. So stay tuned to the Plot
Yep.
Malaysia. Okay, so it's time to say goodbye, guys, for now. Signing off from the Plot Malaysia. This is the show for the fans.
By the fans! Euro,
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 Euro, Euro,
Euro,
Euro,
Euro,
Euro,
Euro,
Euro,
Euro,
Euro,
Euro.
Euro. Cheers, Ram.